Well, well, well. It seems the white supremacists are at it again, this time with construction permits and blueprints. A group of racial purists have already broken ground on an all-white safe haven settlement in Arkansas, and now they're setting their sights on Missouri. Yes, Missouri. Because apparently racism needs a vacation home. But bless their bitter little hearts, they weren't expecting the firestorm that came next. Folks across the political spectrum, from conservative lawmakers to liberal activists, have come together to say, not in our state. And you know it's serious when people who can't even agree on pizza toppings are unified in their condemnation. Bipartisan outrage, y'all. That's how far out of pocket this mess is. Now, let me speak plainly from the heart of Black America. We're not bothered. No, really. We're not losing sleep over your vanilla-only compound with a population density lower than your average IQ. See, we've done the internal work. We know who we are, and more importantly, we've stopped trying to gain access to places that never wanted us there to begin with. So if y'all want to go build a sunburn-friendly Stepford community in the backwoods of Missouri, go ahead. Just know, we won't be spending a single cent there. We have learned the power of the black dollar. You can see the fallout clear as day in what happened to Target this year. That's just one example. There are plenty more. Restaurants, chains, banks, retailers, where we are quietly choosing not to show up. Not with protests. Not with picket signs, just with our absence. And baby, nothing speaks louder than when the register is silent. Let's be honest, some of y'all live in communities where the pavement ends and the racism begins. And you think we're hurt by being excluded from that? Please. For years you told us we were the missing link. But the truth is, if your entire worldview hinges on fearing or hating someone because they got a bit more melanin than you are the evolutionary hiccup. A glitch in the gene pool, if you will. We like to be around evolved folks. And no, I didn't say woke, because that term has been hijacked, chewed up, and spit out by people who wouldn't know true consciousness if it knocked on their double wide and handed them a thesaurus. You don't understand what woke is. Y'all just use it as an insult because you don't have the emotional vocabulary to describe your fear of change. Same goes for that tired, crusty N-word. It doesn't sting the way you think it does, because most of us have dictionaries. We know what the word means. And if some of y'all had the capacity to look beyond the slang and into the etymology, you'd be devastated to learn. You're closer to that word than we'll ever be. See, our community isn't just surviving, we're evolving. And we're tired of having to prove our humanity in places that only measure worth by the paleness of your pigment. So no, we're not mad. We're not hurt. We're not marching to be included. If your settlement doesn't want us, good. We've got no business investing our culture, our energy, or our money where we're not welcome. Keep your exclusionary plot of land, but keep our dollars out of your mouth. And before you go spouting more of that tired rhetoric about black broken homes and lazy stereotypes, stop. Because some of us grew up with both parents. We knew our grandparents, our great-grandparents, and had more family support than you'll find in a MAGA rally. Don't confuse systemic targeting and forced economic suppression with character flaws. We didn't break the homes. You did, with redlining, over-policing, and policies that forced fathers to leave just so mothers could feed their children without getting cut off from benefits. Let's not rewrite history just because you're uncomfortable with your part in it. So here's my message to the white separatists. Build your compound. Hang your signs. Bar your gates. Just don't come knocking when the grocery store closes, your power grid fails, or your pure gene pool runs low on common sense. And don't you ever expect us to show up with our money, our culture, or our genius. We've learned too much. We've seen too much. And honey, we've glowed up too much to be anywhere we're not celebrated. This is Sensible Sue signing off. And to the rest of y'all trying to stay grounded in truth and decency, stay sensible out there, y'all.